Perhaps I have been guilty of exaggeration. After all, what is this perfect society? Nothing more than a ball of paper-thin fluff. Who am I trying to kid? The power of destruction. We can play like gods. Who are they, after all, but a bunch of wretched, unimportant, heathenistic creatures, without even a passport to heaven? I am man, and man is made in God's image, and man can therefore destroy. Is it possible that these creatures are us? That in the eyes of the universe, we too are mere insects that can be destroyed at will? Only come earthquake and flood will we humbly submit that all things are relative. That little demonstration was for a purpose. If I were really God and this was man's world you just saw destroyed, if just one man and one woman were left alive, it would take maybe 2 million years to put it back together again the way it was before the Holocaust. As for these helpless creatures, without the power to reason, without the ability to imagine or dream, it would only take 2 weeks. Confronted with this incredible resourcefulness, this desperate desire to survive, we must wonder why. What is the value, even for oneself, to sustain an existence that must ultimately end in death? The insect has the answer, because he never posed the question. Of the billions of living things on Earth, only man ponders his existence. His questions lead to torment, for he is unable to accept, as the insects do, that life's only purpose is life itself. Just now, these mayflies have taken their first breath of life. Emerged by the thousands on a single summer day, on this very same day, they will die, fall lifeless to the earth just 18 hours after they are born. Having incubated for 12 months in the mud of the river's floor, the entire generation emerges at once to share their fleeting experience. The night that falls is their only night, the moon that shines their only moon. They will neither eat, sleep, nor ponder, as mere seconds tick away the entire sum of their earthly existence. As they fly in anxious exploration, their bodies will fleetingly touch, fertilizing male with female and signaling the onset of death. All that come to rest on the land will have lived without purpose. Their eggs will die on the dry surface of the ground. But those that fall upon the water will serve to reproduce their kind. For For in the very agonies of death, new life is pushed forth. Eggs of a new generation that will live only to mate, only to die for the process of living. What is the life of a few hours' duration? Could each of their minutes have been like our years? Or are each of our years more like their minutes? How did we spend our few hours? Tormented with questions of why we were born, or like they, accepting the gift and gently saying goodbye? To its neighboring planets, the Earth is unique, for it alone was given the force called life. Among the many forms of life, man proclaims himself the apogee and believes he has an alliance with God. The species called man does have any relationship with God. It's because he alone is able to undo God's work. I don't say he does it maliciously or on purpose. Just that as other creatures were endowed with the instinct to survive, we seem to have been endowed with the instinct to destroy. It is the need for individual luxury that creates the technology that destroys the planet, making it uninhabitable for all but one, the insect. The industrial waste that poisons our air, the DDT that poisons our food source, the radiation that destroys our very flesh are to the insect nothing more than a gentle perfume. And the toxins that are killing us and our fellow creatures, the insects live, reproduce, thrive, and gain strength by virtue of our growing weakness. I have something very unusual for you to see, which I've been saving to the last. It is to me a visual summation of the force to be unleashed if the balance tips any further in the insect's favor. It is, in a single demonstration, a portent of the future.